Wow, no way. Could it be the return of a squeaky sassy? Maybe. Um, I was a little bit stressed out recently, so my eyebrows are partially non-existent, so like kind of ignore that. Also, update, I don't wear my glasses anymore because doing delivery driving doesn't require me to stare at a computer screen and read all day. So, my eyes have adjusted to not having to do that, and now I don't need glasses, so that's fantastic and saves me some money and annoyance. Um, Anyway, the purpose of the video is let's meet the new family members because I was just cleaning up my phone and account and noticed that the last video of Meet My Pets, half of the pets in the video aren't here anymore, and half of the ones I have now haven't been introduced. So let's start with the ones you already know, and I'm gonna switch the angle. We were just watching some like Reddit video, and don't mind. This is Osiris. Osiris, I found him on a post on Nextdoor, I think, about some lady had found a guinea pig in a parking lot, which is not the most uncommon thing somehow. And she was keeping him in a small pet store cage, but she was like, I don't know much about guinea pigs and I can't like keep him. Does anybody want him? I'll keep him until I find someone. And you know what usually happens on those posts is they get a lot of comments being like, oh my God, I want him, I want him. And then everyone falls through. So I commented too, and I was like, hey, I'm also interested. If somebody actually gets back to you first, they can have him. But if everyone else falls through, let me know. Because I just had Chai and Latte in their big cage, but that cage is sized for 2 to 3. So I was like, oh, I could fit another. So we got Osiris. And I might have talked about this in my video about how Chai passed. So Osiris came 1 month before Chai passed. Yeah, and he is here. I separate him and Latte when they're eating because he eats way faster than Latte. Since Latte is older now, so they have to eat their food separate so Latte can get all of his food. Yeah. Yeah. So let's go say hi to Latte. Somewhere. The cage looks a lot different now too. I will talk about that in a second. In his old age, all Latte really wants to do is be in his little house right here and sleep. And drink so much water. Like, he drinks so much water and he does it very loudly. Also, he has made himself deaf by screaming very loudly all the time for food. So now he doesn't even know how loud he's being. It's pretty ironic. But yes, this is Latte. He's like, excuse me, I was napping. So we'll let him get back to his napping. Yeah. This is Pig Pig. Pig Pig also came from a Nextdoor post. And what I didn't know when I replied to the post is that he would come with his friend, or who the previous owner thought was his friend. He was also found, no, not in a parking lot. I think it was like, I'm his third or fourth owner now. So the lady that I got him from, she was like, oh, the lady that I got him from found him in a parking lot and she couldn't take care of him. So then I was like, I can take care of him, but now I want to move into a school bus and can't bring him with me. And so that's how I got Pig Pig here and his friend Cappy over here. Cappy is a little bit more shy. But here he is. His name is short for Capybara because doesn't he look like one? Yes. He got that wild pig coloration. He's like, can you not? Oh, look at him now. Hey, Cappy. Hey, Cappy. He's like, what you doing on that phone? Cappy. Yeah. He has like an accent. He's kind of funny. Here, let me see. Let's see. Come here, Drippy. Let's show the accent. Come here. Oh. My boyfriend says he has a French accent. He's getting much better at getting picked up from his cage. He used to be really hard to get and used to scream really loud because he's shy. But now he's getting really good. It's all part of taming your guinea pig, much like taming a dragon, but safer and cuter. Yes. Alright. And here, this cat, his name is Vega. So I made a video talking about how Marky got out, which made me very mad, and I tried for months. I walked around everywhere nearby and like called for him, and I put so many posters up. I like did posts on Facebook on all the missing pet groups, and the reality is that there are infinity tabby cats everywhere all the time, and he is a very generic tabby cat. And people would get back to me and be like, here he is, and then I would compare the picture and be like, no, it's not him. And one of our neighbors has a tabby cat that's allowed to walk around, and people in my neighborhood would mistake that for him and be like, I see him, I see him. And I even like missed work one time to try to chase it down, and then the neighbor who owns the cat came outside and was like, what are you doing? That's my cat. And I was like, no, that's my cat. And then he picked it up and was like, bro, this is literally my cat, look at it. And then I went to hold it and it was like all mad, and I was like, oh, you're right. So I kind of just had to give up after like 3 months. It was so intense, dude. Like me trying to find him. At one point, this guy like found him on his like Ring camera. He sent me the video and I could tell by the way he walked and stuff. I was like, oh my god, that is Marky. And then I would like camp out there on the sidewalk and like just in my car in the winter and stare at the sidewalk quietly. I like brought one of the pet beds that smelled like my house and stuff, and I did this all the time in the winter, and then I would get sick and I would have to miss work and like recover, and then every day after work I would go back to the sidewalk and like stare at the spot for hours waiting for him. I saw other cats, but I never saw him. Anyway, yeah, I think I just won't get Marky back now. His microchip is registered to my name, and I put a note on there that he's still missing and to contact me if it ever gets scanned. But I don't know, at this point he's been missing from me longer than the amount of time I had him, so who knows if he'd even remember me. And Vega is like, excuse me, the camera's on me, talk about me. Just kidding, he's shy. But anyways, this is Vega right here, the cat we're looking at. I got him a few months after Marky ran away because Miss Lady was going absolutely crazy, just being the only cat. And so I would get these flea medicine little squirty tubes that you put in between the shoulder blades, right, on Amazon for the cats. And so within a week of getting Vega, I was like, okay, let's do your flea medication because I'm responsible and stuff. So you're supposed to like hold them for a second so they don't lick it off. So I like squirted on him, and he like is freaking out, and I'm like, oh, it's just because it's like cold, he'll like chill out. And as I'm holding him, it's getting worse and not better, and he's like freaking out. Dude, I still have some scars on my stomach from where he scratched me so hard. And the experience for him, even though it was only like probably less than like 10 or 20 seconds, like it was so traumatizing. He doesn't really usually let me pet him. Like if I hold my hand out, he'll come out and sniff it, and maybe I can pet his head a little bit, but that's it. And I've had him for over a year now, so I guess try to not traumatize your pet, but like how would I have known that that would be traumatizing? But yeah, he's nice. He doesn't do anything like bad or anything, and he's pretty cute. He's very chill. He's just like, I don't know. He's just here, you know? He's just chilling. He's very calm. Oh, I have some cat shelves, and he likes to sleep on the very top one up here. Wow, that's very zoomed in. He liked to sleep on the top shelf right here above the cat fortress thingy. He stares down at us as we sit on the couch. He's like, oh, peasants, I'm up here. You're down there. Feed me. Yeah, so that's Vega. And then this is my newest family member right here. Her name is Luna. Get the zoom right. There we go. Her name is Luna, and she has the most interesting backstory, in my opinion, at least. So I was on a delivery, like delivering pizza for work, and the lady was kind of joking. She was like, oh, I wish I had like more of a tip for you. Actually, like, do you want a kid? Do you want a dog? Do you want a cat? And she's just like pointing at these like beings in her apartment, and I'm like, what? And she's like, no, I'm just kidding. And she's like, the cat though, actually. And I was like, why? What's wrong? Why don't you want the cat? And she was like, oh, it turns out like me and my son are actually allergic to her. We didn't know. Like my friend's cat had kittens and we thought we would have one. And now we're all allergic to her and it's really sad, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, huh, well, like, is she vaccinated and stuff? And she was like, no, but she's healthy. She's never really been outside or around other cats. So I like literally on my delivery in the middle of my shift was like, yeah, let's go. Let's take her to the car. I'm going to take her. And so I just like texted my boss and was like, clock me out for a lunch. I'm going to take this cat home real quick and come back. And he was like, what the actual fuck are you doing? So everything turned out fine. We did get her vaccinated and tested for feline leukemia, and it came back negative. And we got her spayed and all that crap. So now she's good to go. That's the most expensive tip I ever got, low key. Like all that stuff costs like $1,000. But anyway, now she's good. And she was really, really, really energetic for a while because she a kitten, or was a kitten. But now she's like 1.5 or something. And she's kind of chilled out. She's still a little bit like crazy at times, but yeah, she's watching Osiris. He was like cleaning himself. Yeah. So I guess now we know all the pets. Yeah. I do hope to be making more videos more regularly. I have recently stepped down the amount of hours I'm working because I have been putting in a lot of overtime for like at least half a year now, and I kind of want to chill out. So maybe we'll have more time for videos. Definitely having a lot more fun doing like home projects and stuff too. Yeah. Stay tuned. Thanks for watching.